Welcome back to Atelier 1121. My name is Atelier. We have just wrapped season 7 of Atelier 1121. And with that, we have a 2-minute special segment featuring Reginald Bowens in order to promote an a cappella camp based in Berea, Ohio. So if you are the ages of 12 to 18 and you love to sing, you love music, and you intend to go to college for music, music performance, music theory, music business, or music entrepreneurship, I think this might be the camp for you. Thank you so much for tuning in and spending time with us for 7 whole seasons. So now, as we get into this episode, I encourage you to follow the platforms listed below in order to stay up to date with what's going on. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Welcome, Reginald Bowens. Welcome, Reginald, back to Atelier 1121. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I am happy. I am well. I'm so happy to have you back. We're doing a 10-minute segment today to promote your a cappella camp happening at Baldwin Wallace in Berea, Ohio. Can you tell us more about that, please?
Sure. A Cappella Camp is a 1-week experience for teenagers who have singing experience or are just curious about singing. Some of the class offerings are ensembles in pop, jazz, and gospel, as well as courses in building their entrepreneurial skills, learning about financial management, plan development, and these skills are transferable to entrepreneurial areas outside of the arts as well.
Absolutely. Tell me more about the entrepreneur route and the accommodations that will come with that.
Yes, so we'll have various master classes. I'll be teaching a master class in entrepreneurial thinking, as well as one of our other instructors will teach a course on financial management, business plan development. What else do we have? The entrepreneurial thinking class will also introduce to the fundamentals of copyright registration, and just kind of how to go about legally having protection over their individual works, their intellectual property.
What made you incorporate the copyright segment of your entrepreneur section of your curriculum?
So one of the main inspirations for that, I've had many campers, former campers and current campers who have this on music that they've written, on the streaming platforms, but they don't always know about going, about the process, to have the music play, to have the music protected. And so I want to really introduce them to what that's like, give them some introductory tools, help them understand what copyright is, what the registration is, and just kind of some of those fundamental things that help them get started.
That is very true. A lot of people cannot protect themselves within the arts, period, on all levels. And so for you to incorporate entrepreneurship and management is very, very vital for artists across the board because, art without business is a waste of time. So that's very important, especially to get to them and share this information at a young age. Can you tell me the age range of your students?
Yes, A Cappella Camp serves ages 12 to 19.
12 to 19?
Yes.
Okay, how many years have you been doing this camp?
Since 2013, so this is our 11th season.
That's really awesome. So out of these 11 years that you have been doing the a cappella camp, what is the one thing that you find that your students take from this experience?
A lot of students, they come in with an expectation, but they always say that the program meets the expectation, which I'm very grateful for. I am proactive with connecting with families, of course, giving surveys to the families in the community to find out what are the students looking for, what interests them. And so that's kind of been my goal and how it fits the program as it's gone through many 11 years.
So from your experience with the students, what do you find is the most difficult thing as they pursue this camp and spend this time with you? And how long is the camp in general?
Yeah, the camp is a week long. It's an overnight camp at BW. So the students stay in dorms, supervised dorms. So they get, in addition to the music classes during the day, they have other recreational activities that just kind of help them with their social skills, development, things of that.
How has Baldwin Wallace helped the A Cappella Camp come to life?
Sure. So really just being able to be in this university setting, many of our students, they're high school and middle school students, so they don't have experience with what it's like to be on campus, what it's like to be in a college a dining hall, what it's like to be responsible for yourself in some regard. Although they're supervised by instructors, staff, and interns, there's a little bit of independence that they gain from being away from home for a week. And we have students who are not only from Cleveland, but as far as Virginia and New York, who come into town. We have campers from Kentucky as well, come up in Alabama. So BW has been very helpful. But it's the Office of the Chapel. He used to be over the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Department, and now he's heading this area, and he's been very instrumental in helping us become more established at BW, and just being able to be a part of what's going on in the community there.
So, from both of our backgrounds, we know how competitive and how a certain level of experience is sometimes expected from students when they come into these spaces. But can you tell me what level of experience you expect from these students and what tools you'll provide for them in order to help them enjoy this space instead of making it so,
Yeah. Well, I get it. Of course, going to Cleveland School of the Arts, as I, even reflect on those experiences, it gives you a new outlook or a different perspective. But my experience in education has also positioned me to learn how to be inclusive of all students. That's not something that we get in high school. Mm-hmm. Dealing with bullies and dealing with all those different types of stereotypes that come with high school. Mm-hmm. But our students are of varying experience levels. They do have an audition placement requirement, but it's usually just to see what they can do, what their voice range is like. Are they capable of singing solos? And we've had students who might have more interest in the administrative leadership side of things or the compositional side, and that's fine too. We really want students who want to be there. Whether or not they're the strongest singer or not, we are competent instructors and know how to place them where they belong so they can be successful.
That's wonderful. When is the audition process? How long is the audition process? And what can they expect when they do come to audition?
Yes, there are, I guess you can call it 2 audition processes. The first would be for those who are auditioning for scholarships. And they perform a song, I think it's a 90-second clip, which is pretty standard in the industry when you audition for different roles. And so that's one audition. The audition that everyone does is basically we go through their range to see what their highs and lows are like, but then also they might perform a snippet of a solo to really showcase their best so we can see what they're comfortable with, what interests them. And then there's also a retention piece where they will be given a certain pattern of notes or an excerpt, and they must sing it back in tune and correctly. So, yeah.
So, may I ask, what is the showcase during this experience? Is there a finale at the end of this a cappella camp?
Yes, so we actually have 3 performances this year. 2 in the community, well, all 3 are in the community, but one will be on Fox 8 News in Cleveland. Their news in the morning show, so we'll perform a couple songs there. That afternoon, we'll perform at a local bakery, which is it's open to the public, and it's just a way for us to get out into the community and perform beyond the 4 walls of the classroom. Because as you know, being on stage can be terrifying.
Yeah.
Develop performance anxiety. Yeah. And a lot of that, from my experience, comes from a lack of preparation or a lack of experience. So to kind of get some of those jitters out, they have some pre-final performance showcases. And then their final showcase is on that Friday, July 26th in the auditorium at UW. It is open to the public. It's a free event. And we're looking into seeing about streaming as well for those who may not be local.
Streaming is very, very smart and very important, especially in this new day and age. So right here, we're just going to insert a clip for you to enjoy of the previous A Cappella Camp group.
Now you go through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty. You see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Won't you get here to this timely tip? When you...
Hi, I'm Reggie Bowens, Director of A Cappella Camp, which will be held on the beautiful campus of Baldwin Wallace University in Berea, Ohio on July 21st through the 26th. We hope to see you there, and thanks for tuning in to Atelier 1121.
Make that California trip.
Good. Go back. Gallup, New Mexico. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2.
Oh.